Hi, my name's Mark and welcome to the channel. So if you're new to trading and you haven't traded before, one of the things that you're really going to need is a charting platform. The charting platform that I use and most traders use is TradingView. So the first time you go into TradingView, it is very overwhelming. So I've just made a very simple video on how to find the tools that you'll be using and how to find the indicators and set up the basic indicators. So let's get into the charts. So here we are on the TradingView website. To get here, we just typed in www.tradingview.com. Go across to the right here, get started. Just click on that. And on this page, you want to create an account. You do get free access to their platform, but it is limited. So what I suggest is that you pick up one of these plans. You do get a 30-day free trial. And what I recommend is just wait for the specials to come out, because during the year they do have some really good specials where you get up to 60-70% off, and that's when you can join for the annual plan. Once you're signed in, you want to come across to here and you just want to click on Super Charts. Click on that. So in the little left box here up on the top, this is where you type in your ticker to find your crypto, stock, commodity, whatever you're wanting to look at. When I click on there, this page will open. For example, we're looking at the video. We just put in the ticker there. Click on that. And here is the chart of NVIDIA. So next we're going to add the time frames. So if you come to the top left-hand corner of your chart here, and you just click on this one here, and the time frames that I use are the 1 minute. So just click the little star next to that. The 10-minute. The hourly, the daily, the weekly, and the monthly. Now that you've done that, you'll see they appear on the top of your chart there. The next thing we're going to do is add the indicators. So to the right of that, just click on the indicators. And the indicators that we'll be adding are going to be the simple moving averages. So first of all, come down to technicals. And what you want to type in here is simple moving averages. Because we're adding 4 moving averages, you want to click on this 4 times. And you'll see in the top left-hand corner there, that's where they appear. So the first one we're going to create is going to be the 20 moving average. So what you've got to do is go into settings, click on settings, and in this little box here, you want to change that to a 20, because it's going to be the 20 moving average. And then you want to go to the style, click on style, and the style that we're going to have, or the color, is going to be blue. So we'll keep that blue for the 20 moving average. And you just see down the bottom here, you can just thicken the lines or you can make them dotted. It's up to you. I just like to keep them standard. So that's your 20 moving average. Next we're going to add is going to be the 50 moving average. So if you just click on settings there, go back to here, I like to keep that red, the 50 moving average. So just click that red. Input, we've got to change the default and change that to a 50. So there we got the 50 moving average. Next one is going to be the 100 moving average. Same thing, go into settings. Then come to this box here, change this to 100. And style, the 100 moving average, I like to keep that yellow. So just click yellow. And then the final one we're going to do is, if we go up to the bottom one here, change this, is going to be the 200 moving average. So I like that to be white. So we'll just keep this white, go to inputs and just change that default there. Just change it to 200. If you have a look up on your left-hand side of your screen, you've got the 20 moving average, the 50 moving average, the 100 moving average, and the 200 moving average. Next, we're going to add the volume. So staying up the top here, click on indicators. And then in here, you just want to type volume. Click on volume. And you'll see on the bottom of the chart now, we have the volume bars. There they are there. Next, we're going to add the relative strength index, which is the RSI. So same thing, we go up to the top, click on indicators. And in here, we just want to put RSI, relative strength index. And we'll see that appears on the bottom of your chart. Now in this video, I'm just showing you how to find the indicators, how to find the tools, and just the basic settings. In my other videos, I'll show you how to use these indicators and tools to your advantage. So to clean this chart up a bit, I'll just right click and I'll just remove 6 indicators, which will remove the moving averages, the volume, and the RSI. Just to clear it up now, I'll go through the basic tools that I use. There's dozens of tools, but I'll show you the ones that I use. First of all, we'll just reset the chart. We'll just go down the bottom here, reset the chart. And if we go up into the top left corner here, and we click on this, the first one we're going to use is going to be the trend line. I'll show you how to draw a trend line. So you just click on that. And that, if you just go from like a pivot low to a pivot low, the basic trend line. Now, if you right click on any of these drawings and you go into settings, what you can do is change the color of the line. So say, for example, you want to make that green. I like to keep it yellow. We'll keep it yellow. Or you can change the thickness. It's up to you. Next one in the toolbar will be the horizontal line. So if you just click on that, horizontal line. So basically what that does is just run a line from left to right across your chart. The next one is going to be the horizontal ray. So just go into here and you go to horizontal ray. Basically wherever you click, it'll just run a line from left to right. Next one will be the vertical lines. So if you click on here, they're the vertical lines there. They just draw a line from the top of your screen to the bottom of your screen. Next one will be the parallel channel. So same thing, top one here, click on there and you go down to parallel channel. So that just shows you how to draw 2 lines that are parallel to each other. And I'll show you how to use these to your advantage in another video. Next one is going to be the Fibonacci. Before we do that, we'll just clean these lines up. So just remove 5 drawings. This is the Fibonacci tool here. So if you just click on that, there's the basic Fibonacci there. So that's just how you find the Fibonacci tool. And I'll show you how to use the Fibonacci in another video. Then you also, what I use a lot is the channel Fibonacci. So just same thing where you found your Fibonacci, you just go down to Fib channel. So that's just, and I'll show you how to use that later. Underneath the Fibonacci's, you'll find the patterns. So if you click on that, the head and shoulders, one that we use a lot. So click on that one. And basically what that does is just draw you a head and shoulder pattern on the chart like that. So then you got the head, neckline, and then you got the right shoulder. So that's the head and shoulder pattern. The next one is the pen. So that's just drawing circles on the chart or lines. I'll just clear them up. So right click, remove the drawings. Also in the same section, you'll find arrows where you might want to draw like arrows on the chart. You might want to just put a note there. So if you want to write something, just click on the one under that. It's the text. And you just get a box that you can text in. So you might have like entry or something like that. And you can just move that around the chart. Same with the arrow. Just right click, remove those. This one here is one you're going to be using a lot. This is the measuring ruler. So if you just click on that, and what that does, it just helps you measure a move. So say, for example, you want to measure this move here. You can see that made a 3.94% to the upside, and it'll show you how many bars it took to make that move. You can use that to the downside also. So you basically use this pretty much every time you're charting. Something else that you will be using all the time is going to be the alert. So say, for example, you've got a line across here. If you right click on that and up the top here, add alerts. So if you click on that and then just you create, so what that will do, that will send you an alert to your email, or it'll send an alarm on your computer, so that if you've got a few windows open on TradingView and you're not watching them, when they hit the alerts, you'll be notified, and then you can go and reassess the trade and choose whether you want to take it or not. And this one here, this is just a lock. So what happens when you press that lock, you can't move the lines around on the chart. And that comes in handy sometimes when you have a lot of lines on your chart and you're moving through the chart, and sometimes you accidentally move some of your drawings. If you go up to the little right box here, so if you go to the top right-hand corner up here and click on this little box, this is where you can create a watch list. So for example, here, watch lists. I've got the watch list there. You want to add, just press add, and say, for example, in the video, it's already there, but you can just type in whatever you want to keep an eye on and just put the little plus, and then you'll see that's in your watch list there. And then also, if you see on the chart you're looking at in the video, it'll just tell you a little bit about the stock, that volume, average volume, and market cap. And then down here, it'll just give you a little quick summary. So thanks for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. And I'll put out another video shortly on brokers and trading platforms. Thank you.